GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Under.
In motion, that's Tolbert.
Hey, kill. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47.
Dak going to start out going to the air. And his first look is incomplete. Jalen Tolbert the target that time, but it'll be second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small. And right away, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Open man is Yoshibas. And he's going to be taken down right there at the 20-yard line.
1, 2, ready? Here we go. Stop.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd down and 3.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, they try to shuffle pass, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The drive begins with Mason. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
And remember, this is a running back that fumbled on the previous drive, but fortunately for them, nothing came of it. And I think when that happens, sometimes coaches can lean a little more on forgive and forget. So he's right back out there and running again.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll run again with Mason. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry now for Justice Hill. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Cowboys at 5-7 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Play action now. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss. And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
An inside give, Brown. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run. That's a positive play for the offense.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Up the middle, it's Hill. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Bengals defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football...
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now Prescott. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter, and what a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride in what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. We're scoreless after one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Prescott off play action. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give up the gut to Hill. Taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Prescott to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Now Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert from a yard out. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, an all-out battle on 4th and goal, offense versus defense, and the offense won it.
And I'm just wondering what was going through the minds of the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Were they playing the run too much? Were they not focused that the whole playbook was open in that situation? Give the offensive guys a lot of credit. I just wonder what the defensive guys were thinking.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now it's Burrow. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
11.
Again, it's Burrow. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Go to 54. Line. Go. Get out there. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. To throw is Prescott. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Joseph Osai. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is the blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Prescott on fourth down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. First and 10 inside the 30. Prescott from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Another run for Brown on second down. A spin. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Here we go.
Another run for Brown on second down. And some room to work. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Burrow. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
11.
From midfield now, Burrow. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. What a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he's got room. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Yeah! Switch today. Hey, 47. 26.
Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Hey, here we go. 26.
They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
1 receiver left, 2 to the right.
Yeah! Here we go. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Yeah!
They'll run straight ahead with Hill, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
Hey, kill! What do you think?
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Jake Ferguson from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go,
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And for a 2nd straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
But that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
Done. Got 11, MT, take. Got.
Burrow will throw. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
12. 11. 11 MT.
Now Burrow. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. And fights through 1 man. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 38 yards. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight. And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 64 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. First down, and it's Hill again. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The busy night continues for Hill. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Hill. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Justice Hill, his second rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Aubrey good with a PAT, and the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Here we go.
Well, this was a very close ball.